Hi, I'm Dr. Stephanie Saucier, and today we're going to be talking about echocardiograms. Imagine if you could take a picture of your heart, but instead of using a camera, you use sound waves. So it's like taking a live video of the heart and showing us how the blood moves and pumps. And it's kind of like using sonar to see what's happening inside of the heart without actually having to open the body, which the patient loves. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about what we look at when we're looking at an echocardiogram. It's like looking at a house from different angles. So from the front, you're going to see the front door. From the side or the back, you might see a side door or a backyard. And so we look at the heart in a number of different views. And so today we're really just going to talk about the different views that we look for when we're talking about echocardiogram. So the first view we typically see is called the parasternal long axis view. And that's looking at your house or your heart from the side. You're going to see the left ventricle, the mitral valve, the left ventricular outflow tract. You're going to see the aortic valve. You're going to see the aorta. And you're going to really get an idea of kind of the function of the heart, what these things are looking like, and the first view. The parasternal short axis view is like slicing through your heart through the middle. So it's almost like cutting a loaf of bread. You're going to be able to look at the pumping function of the muscle, the mitral valve, the aortic valve, the pulmonic valve, and you can actually even adjust that to see different things as well. The apical four-chamber view is like looking down on the heart from above. So you're going to be able to see all four chambers. So you'll see the left ventricle, the right ventricle, the left atrium, and the right atrium. You're also going to see the mitral valve and the tricuspid valve. Now you can adjust from the apical four-chamber view to a three-chamber view and a five-chamber view to get other views. Now, the heart is like a pump and it pushes blood through your whole body. And so it's important that we see how well, one, the pump is functioning. So how well the left ventricle is ejecting blood, how it's relaxing, how strong it is, if it's too thick, or if there's areas that aren't moving properly. The valves of the heart are like doors, right? So they're going to let blood go from one chamber to another chamber by opening and closing. And so we want to look at the valves and make sure that they're also working properly. And so with Doppler, we can see how that blood is flowing. It's like watching water move through the pipes. The colors, and you can pick any colors you want, but we typically use red and blue. They just tell us the direction of the blood flow in comparison to the ultrasound probe. So blood moving either towards or away the ultrasound probe. If the flow is smooth, that's what we want to see. Now, if you see turbulent blood flow or you see color going in the wrong direction, then it might be a problem. And so when you're getting started looking at echoes, start with the big picture. How is it working? How is the heart pumping? Then you want to get into the details. You want to look at all the valves, make sure they're opening and closing properly, that they're not stenosed or too regurgitant. You also want to look at the space around the heart, the pericardium, and make sure that there's no fluid buildup because that can be life-threatening. An echocardiogram is a great tool to really get a good idea of how well the heart's working right off the bat. If the blood isn't flowing properly, it's going to help you to understand the physiology of the patient, why their symptoms are occurring. And so the echo is going to give you a lot of information. So remember, echoes are like taking a live picture of the heart. Take it step by step and practice, practice, practice. It's really important to get your hands on a probe, learn how to actually do an echocardiogram, because then you'll know what you're looking for. And the more echoes you read, the better you get. It takes a lot of time to train your eyes to look for kind of small nuances and things that we're looking at. But keep asking questions and keep practicing. And don't forget to follow for more simple explanations on all things cardiology.